Hello, mercenaries. This is the CROWZ team. We've prepared this video to explain what you need to know before playing CROWZ. Controls. In CROWZ, the player is deployed into battle as a mercenary to collect large amounts of Q-on. You can control your mercenary with the W, A, S, and D buttons. Once you're familiar with the controls, it's time to run through the battlefield. You can run if you hold the Shift button. If you want to run faster, pressing the 3 key to switch to your knife will allow you to move faster. Next, let's talk about crouch, prone, and POV. First, you can crouch by pressing the C button. Your character can still move while crouching, but your movement speed will be reduced. You will go prone if you press the Z button. You can hide and crawl in low terrain, but your speed will be extremely slow and not suitable for movement. Now we'll discuss POV. Pressing the P button changes the character's POV, so you can change it to match your playstyle. Now that you're familiar with the controls, let's get ready to go into battle. Customization. Click Play Setting on the left side of the lobby. On this screen, you can manage equipment, manage your closet, and change your appearance. Players will have 2 equipment slots they can set up. Set up a weapon, a secondary weapon, a melee weapon, and other tactical equipment for each slot. After equipping a weapon and clicking the Customize button, you can equip parts such as a muzzle, a barrel, and side attachments to your weapon. Specs, such as effective distance, will change based on equipped parts. So it's important to set up your weapons based on your playstyle. Also, players will have 2 closet slots to use. You'll be able to equip items for your head, glasses, and face equipment. Snipers, paratroopers, and tactical instructors are all concepts that you can recreate from available clothes. Finally, you can set various emotes. Pressing F4 while in-game will allow you to perform gestures during battle. It seems like we're finally ready. It's time to fully dive into battle. Start game. Take a look at the lower left side of the screen. Choose Quick Match, Squad Operation, or Blood Zone to start playing. If you want to start playing immediately, you can choose Quick Match, or you can choose Squad Operation or Blood Zone to quickly start the mode you prefer. Shooting. Each weapon has its own characteristics. The ammo used is different for each gun, so a basic understanding is required. Weapons like the M4A1 or AUG that use 5.56mm are the classics. And there are also the AK-47 and Mosin Nagant that use the 7.62mm. Other than those, there are also Magnum, 12-gauge, and 9mm rounds. You don't need to acquire ammo in Blood Zone, but in Squad Operation, there is a restriction on ammo quantity, so you should learn what weapons use what ammo. Now it's time to talk about shooting enemies. Press the right mouse button to aim at the enemy, and press the left mouse button to fire your weapon. After using up all your ammo fighting your enemy, press the R button to reload. You can change the firing mode of weapons capable of automatic fire. If you press the B button, you can change between single and auto fire. So make sure to use the right firing mode as the situation demands. FOV controls equipped under the Customization menu can be used by pressing the Y button. Combat. If you've used up all your ammo due to frequent combat, press the 2 or 3 keys to switch to your secondary or melee weapons. You can throw your melee weapons 2 times. Also, if you press the 4 key, you can throw a grenade. You can use throwable items with the G button, but in the case of grenades, by controlling when you press and release the G button, you can control the time of the grenade's explosion. Let's deal with charging enemies by using grenades. When your HP is low due to combat, find a place to hide and press the V button to heal yourself with items like bandages or morphine. If you recover your HP, your chances of winning in combat increases. Parafoil. If you're surrounded by approaching enemies when on the high ground, don't panic. Calmly jump and press the F button. You can quickly escape to the low ground with your parafoil. Next, we'll discuss vehicles that will help you move quickly in game. Vehicles. You can control vehicles the same way as your character with the W, A, S, and D buttons. You can mount and dismount vehicles with the F button. You can switch seats within a vehicle using the left square bracket or right square bracket buttons. The controls for the helicopter are different from the other vehicles. You can move with the W, A, S, and D buttons, or use the mouse to control the whole helicopter. You can use the Shift button to ascend and Control to descend. The controls are more difficult compared to regular vehicles, but if you become familiar with them, it will be a great help to your allies on the ground. Communication. Nothing is more important than communication with your allies. During battle, if there's something urgent that cannot be communicated through chat, you can press the mouse wheel to ping it. Pings only show up for your squad, and you can remove a ping by pressing the mouse wheel on that ping. The wheel button allows for many interactions, so please actively communicate with your allies through pings. You can also communicate with voice chat. In voice chat settings, you have the option for push to talk or always on. Push to talk lets you communicate with your allies using the backtick button. Be effective in battle by exchanging information through communication. Now we've covered all the basic controls of CROWZ. Situations on the actual battlefield will be far more urgent, so please adapt to the game through lots of gameplay. Join a squad and take the battlefield.